Okay, well, I'm going to take some more callers now that Alex is gone and I'm here. You can trust me. I wear a ski mask. Haven't you seen on the news? It's okay. They show you guys in ski masks. You can trust. You can love it. Yes, we have those Apaches down in Houston. And I've heard out at Bastrop to keep us safe.
Mr. Terrorist?
Yeah.
Excuse me, multi-jurisdictional officer?
I'm a peace officer.
Right, I'm sorry, multi-jurisdictional officer. What can we as helpless citizens do to have more military on the streets so that we feel safer?
I appreciate that. Well, you can vote for city council members that will increase our budget and make sure that your police chiefs are like Elizabeth Watson was. She now works for Reno, my boss, up in Washington, our ex-police chief, and she knew best. She turned over control of the local police department to the proper authorities, and now we're under Washington control with the new crime bill, and we're getting more helicopters and more infrared and more automatic weapons. And we're hiring more ex-military personnel that are good and brainwashed. I mean, good and trained.
Just the sound of that makes me feel better.
What you can do is you can call your representatives and ask for more protection. What's a good question? Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Why do you have to wear a mask? Why? What?
Well, it's for our own protection. You know, there's people out there that might retaliate against us for stealing their homes or knocking down their doors and killing their women and children. But we do that because they're right-wing. You know, for the Constitution and personal freedom. They would call themselves real liberals, but they're liars. Don't listen to them. They're extremists. I'm not an extremist. All through history, people that wear black masks, inquisitors, executioners, the Ku Klux Klan wears white masks so they don't see them. I'm kind of like the Ku Klux Klan. I got the media on my side and big bank money on my side and all the colleges on my side. So I'm kind of like the Ku Klux Klan. We wear masks so we can do our good work and no one will know what we're doing. Does that answer your question?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, look, you can see my nose. Look at it. I smell money. Drug money.
Kitties?
See what?
Isn't that cute, kitties?
Hi. I'm going to the schools, too, and telling them how I keep them safe. Well, I'll go to some more callers. Do you have any more questions?
No, I just can't happen to think of any more right now.
Oh, you can't think. That's okay. Just let us think for you. You know, don't be extreme.
I'm just going to go watch the news.
Oh, thanks. Bye. That was a nice young lad. I'm sure he'll be part of the global occupation love forces. Oh, it's good to hear from people. Hello, you're on the air. Why did we cut them off? Well, I don't know who Jarhead is. I'm Mr. Helper. I'm Mr. Pete, Mr. Love. I appreciate your call, though. Hello?
Hey, Mr. SWAT team guy?
Yeah.
This is the Miami correspondent.
Hi. Oh, we do lots of good work in Miami.
Listen, what did you do?
Lots of big corrupt banks and SWAT teams and crime and abuse and raping of women on the street and just all the things that big law enforcement brings. Federal law.
Mr. Gestapo boy, what did you do with Alex? Where is he?
He's going to a mental institution where we're going to help him with shock therapy.
You better not hurt him.
Oh, I wouldn't dare. We're going to help him.
Mr. Gestapo boy, let me ask you how you'd handle something since you're a loving part of the establishment.
Okay.
About a month ago, I went from Miami up to Pueblo, Colorado, and I went in the courthouse to do some research. And I was dressed in a jacket and a tie. I was trying to help a friend of mine who just got arrested for. He talked back to a police officer, and the police officer found some kind of law or something that he arrested him. So I didn't think that was right. So I went to check some jurisprudence on that issue. While I was in the courthouse, some of the women in there, which I'll call, they look like a bunch of Gestapo matrons. They didn't seem to like my anti-establishment attitude, and I got in an argument with one of them, and they called security, and up the stairs come running 4 armed police officers, and they all stood around me and bumped me shoulder to shoulder and walked me out of the courthouse into the street in front of the Pueblo County Courthouse. I'm just wondering how a loving, illustrious fellow like you would handle that.
Well, I would have done more, and in the future we'll be able to do more. We'd have knocked your teeth out, drug you, and thrown you in a cell for a couple of weeks, and taken you home. Then you won't cause trouble. And then later, even if you submit to us, we're going to load you on helicopters and cattle cars and take you to the FEMA facilities.
Well, what kind of help is that?
It's to make sure the children of the world are safe.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate that. Now I feel better now that I understand.
You better understand, right-winger.
Yes, sir.
We've got the power now. It's our time.
Thank you, Mr. Senor Gestapo guy.
That's right. There's a lot of money in this, and I'm going to stay in this. And I get to be a criminal and do whatever I want. It's so much fun.
I'm just glad you wouldn't have shot me. I thought maybe that if I'd have answered you back, you would have pulled out an Uzi or one of them automatic weapons and took care of me.
Well,
maybe next time.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Well, thank you, Mr. Military police guy.
You bet. Thanks for the call.
Bye-bye.
Well, that was a good call. We'll release that line. I'll be Alex Jones just for a second. Basically, guys, I'm doing this to illustrate how dangerous the time we're in right now. And you ought to be able to look at this and tell it isn't a good thing, but the media is trying to soft-soak it now because we're starting to complain. We're starting to see it in the media telling us it's a good idea. I'm for local law enforcement. I found out about this because of police, because of SWAT team people telling me they didn't like training with the military. But they told me that the young pups that are coming in are fully indoctrinated and are loving.